Hey guys, welcome back to the Sunshine Journals. It's Ray, and today I'm here with my 100 sub Q&A, which I promised you guys. So today I'm going to be doing a voiceover over my 100 sub spread, and I'm taking questions that I got in the comment section of my last video as well as on my Instagram story. If you have follow-up questions or any questions that I didn't answer, you can drop them in the comment section below and I'll be sure to answer them. So first question, when did you start YouTube? I posted my first ever YouTube video on 7th January 2020, and now here I am doing a voiceover for my 12th video, and it's a very significant one at that. So yeah, I've come a pretty long way since then, and I am so thankful to all of you that I get to make this video. Question number 2. Why did I begin bullet journaling and how has it changed my life? So it started during my Pinterest phase where I chanced upon all these beautiful spreads on Pinterest, and I thought, hey, I want that in my life. I mean, I also thought, hey, this seems like an exhausting waste of time, but more importantly, I want that in my life. So I did a little bit of Googling and I found out that the main purpose of bullet journaling is not to have a beautiful planner, but to find a customized system that works just for you. So I figured out that I still prefer store-bought planner layouts like monthly spreads and weekly spreads, but I kind of wanted to still try out bullet journaling for a few different reasons. Firstly, I wanted to try out habit trackers, which you can't find in a pre-printed planner. And secondly, I only had to draw weekly spreads when I needed them, so I didn't have to waste lots and lots of pre-printed weekly spreads when I forgot about my planner, which always made me feel really bad. And thirdly, I wasn't really an art person at the time, but I wanted an artistic outlet. So visual art is very fun for me, but it isn't really the way I express myself. Writing is. So I didn't really have the desire to make huge art pieces or fill in sketchbooks because I really had nothing to draw at the time. But you know what? I really do enjoy aesthetics, and I love creating things and decorating things. So bullet journaling was really the perfect thing to get me started. I wouldn't have had a so-called visual medium if I hadn't started bullet journaling. And you know, I think if you stick to what you have, bullet journaling can be a lot cheaper than many other crafty hobbies that I've tried to dabble in previously. And you know what, actually I didn't realize that bullet journaling was so significant to me until I answered this question. So thank you for asking this, I really liked it. Question 3. What made you get into penpaling? So I found the penpaling niche on YouTube, and the decorative styles are pretty similar to bullet journaling, so my answer from the previous question about wanting an artistic outlet is still very true here. But also, the videos made me rediscover my long-lost love for sending letters that I had as a kid, and now that I could combine it with a bullet journal style, I was just super hyped. Plus, it's kind of like an endless present exchange where you send bundles of love back and forth forever. So yeah, and I also really love writing, so the latter part of it was a big bonus for me because I'm really extroverted online, and I also thought the stationery exchange traditions were really cute. One big bonus though is that I get really excited about buying stamps, so yeah, I penpal now. Question 4. Your inspiration? I get most of my inspiration from the things that I already have. So I look at my stationery and I kind of figure out how I can combine them to make different themes or try to figure out what goes with what and so on. If I'm having trouble combining them in a layout, I just kind of go on Instagram or YouTube to look for inspiration on how to collage my stuff, and it usually helps a lot. I know it's not a very exciting response, but that's what I've got. Question 5. I feel like journaling next year, but I'm not sure what to write in it. What to write? Okay, I might not be the best person to ask for this because I don't do decorative journaling a lot, and my journaling style probably isn't what you have in mind. I bullet journal regularly, but my journaling habits are pretty erratic. So many who journal frequently write about everyday things like playlist spreads, quote spreads, writing about their pets, or what they have for breakfast, or things they're grateful for, and really anything you can think of that's worth writing about to you. When I journal, I usually journal in a separate notebook that you don't see on Instagram or YouTube, and it's for when I have something on my mind that I really need to get out of my head. So they're just, frustrations that I need to work through or detailed accounts of my learning experiences. I write pages and pages for these, so decorating them isn't really in my instinct, and it's meant to be a messy, stress-free book that I write whatever junk in. So yeah, when I do decorative journaling, it's typically for A, collaborations on Instagram, B, important events that I want to so-called enshrine with a good-looking spread, like this one that I'm doing right now in the video, and yeah, that's about it. So I'd say if you want to journal, think about the kind of value that journaling would add to your life. The kind of things that you want to write about, be they mundane or important, will give you an idea of how often you're going to use it, and whether or not you plan to use it more for writing extensive thoughts that you have, or just to use it as an artistic outlet can determine the kind of supplies that you want to buy. Question 6. What is your favorite color and theme? My favorite color is unapologetically pink. So yeah, I really like pink, and I never really had ew, I hate pink phase, but I did have a maybe there are other colors besides pink phase, but I kind of dropped out of it and went right back to pink a few years later, so pink won. Anyway, as for my favorite theme, if we're talking about a color theme, I think I do really like pastels because they're so easy to work with and they're just completely my comfort zone. But if I were to talk about a theme, as in like a topic kind of theme, I really like the outer space theme. I know it's really NASA, but I really like space. It's so pretty. If we're talking about bullet journal themes, I have to say that I really like my March plan with me because it was the month in which I did a $0 bullet journal challenge. And basically I challenged myself to film an entire plan with me using only supplies that I got from around my house for $0. And I really liked it because if I were to rank it aesthetically against all my other themes, it would actually be pretty up there. Like, in my opinion, it would kind of outrank my February plan with me, and I actually spent money on that one. So yeah, I was actually really happy with the result, and that's what I like so much about it, and it really changed my perception on the amount of stationery I buy. So yeah, if you want to take a look at it, I'm linking it up above. Hint hint, wink wink. Question 8. What is your favorite washi tape that you own? Okay, some of you like to ask me really difficult questions, but I'm going to have to say that since BGM is my favorite brand, I think these 4 washi tapes are my favorite. They're all stationery themed and I just really love the way they look and the way they work together. I don't really use them very often because of how complicated they are, but just visually I love looking at them. Bonus response though, I also really like this one because my boyfriend bought it for me and it's cute. Question 9. Sticker or washi tape? Choose one. Okay guys, I just read the question again and it says choose one. What did I say about you guys asking me difficult questions? Okay, serious response. I'm going to go with washi tape because statistically I use it more often, and I think it's more versatile sometimes because depending on the design you can cut it up to act like a sticker, and also the designs repeat more, so it's kind of less stressful, whereas with stickers, once you use one it's gone forever. And then also washi tape just generally lasts forever for some reason. I have never used up a roll in my life, so yes, washi tape. Thank you for this question. Question 10. Where do you buy your stationery? I get most of my stuff locally, so this might not be the most helpful answer, but I usually go to a local stationery store called Popular, as well as any other stationery stores that I can find around. I also go to a dollar store that is kind of all around the world, but it originates in Japan, and it's called Daiso. And if I'm shopping online, I go to citylux.sg for some fancier stationery and stickers, and it's where I get all my BGM stuff. Question 11. Do you have a pen pal from the Philippines? I do not currently have a regular pen pal from the Philippines, but I have written to someone from the Philippines before. It was for NaCoWriMo, and I wrote that letter in NaCoWriMo Part 2, which I'll link above. Question 12. Favorite movie of all time? I'm going to go with Disney's Tangled because that was my favorite movie for quite a few years, and Rapunzel's my favorite Disney princess, hands down. Question 13. What's your favorite snack? If ice cream were a snack, I'd say ice cream because I've always had a sweet tooth and ice cream is everything you want in a dessert. No matter how full I am, I always have a separate stomach for ice cream. Question 14 part 1. Do you have any pets? Yes, I have pets. I have 6 vicious lovebirds and all of them are absolute demon spawn. You probably hear them in the background of my videos sometimes because they never stop screaming. They are all blood related and they have varying degrees of tameness, but only one of them is super duper tame and his name is Buttercup. I'm just gonna play a few clips of him doing whatever birds do when they encounter stationery in the wild. Question 14 part 2. What's your dream pet? My first dream pet is a unicorn and my second dream pet is a cockatiel. Question 15. What do you do for a living? I'm still a pre-university student right now, so I'm not working, but I'll be a communication studies major later this year. I'm mostly considering doing advertising or PR when I graduate. Question 16. Are you a K-pop fan? If so, what K-pop groups or singers do you stan? Sadly, I am not a K-pop fan, but I will give you a chance to convert me. Drop one album, just one album of your choice in the comment section below and I will listen to it. And if I fall down the rabbit hole, you win. Now, my responses for the next 2 questions kind of overlap a lot, but I'm still going to split them up. In the first one, I'm going to talk about things, and in the second, I'm going to talk about people. So, question 17. What makes you happy? My pets make me really happy because they are so clever and so inquisitive and they are the brightest, cutest pets you could ever wish for. And having time to myself and being productive and doing the things that I love makes me really happy. And also sunlight makes me happy because sometimes when I see a patch of sunlight, I go stand in it like I'm a lizard. Question 18. What do you consider yourself lucky to have? I am definitely very, very lucky to have very supportive parents. I grew up with a lot of support at home, both financially and emotionally, which puts me in a very privileged position that I am very lucky to be in. I am also really lucky to have found really great friends and a wonderful boyfriend who both care about me and are the most thoughtful people in the world. If you guys are listening, you guys know that you rock. Last question, question 19. Are you still humble? I don't have that many subscribers at the moment, but this is a question that ages very, very well. If there ever comes a time where I have 1,000, 10,000 or even 50,000 subscribers, this will be a question that I hope to come back to. I'm not going to give a straight answer, but I will say that I will always try my best to improve, to do better, and to return all the love and support that I get from you. I can't promise that it will be the same every day because what I can manage changes, but I can promise that it will at any point be all the love that I can give. I hope this answers your question. Thank you again for the super thoughtful comment. And yay, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed my responses to your questions, and if you have any follow-ups or any additional questions you would like me to answer, drop them in the comments below and I'll be sure to get to them. Thank you once again from the bottom of my heart for 300 subscribers, and remember to stay sunny always.